We are calling to end the occupation, to end the siege of Gaza. We demonstrated also against the war, that war in Gaza, and we are demonstrating now against the occupation today and against the separation wall, and we are fighting for a real solution for working people, for ordinary working people, based on solidarity, both of Jewish workers and Palestinian workers fighting together for a better future. And I see also the development in Europe, where people are fighting against cuts, for instance, and we take a lot of solid inspiration from that.
The political situation is quite difficult right now. We are going to be very tied with the political party of Herzog and Tzipi Livni. So we have to give a last fight to win the elections in 3 years now, and to push Bibi on the first line again. Every country can do whatever they want, but it's something that is supposed to happen in the UN and not in the Swedish parliament or any parliament. So we have to have negotiation with the Palestinian people if they want a country, and they will have to give, and we will have to give. And that's the way they can have a state. But for the moment you can recognize a state, it's not a real state.
Why?
Because the United Nations is not recognized that as a real country. You can have a state if you don't have territories. If they want territories that we own and we occupy, so they will have to negotiate with us. They cannot do this without us. So we'll have to negotiate with them.
We support Palestinian statehood. We think the only solution here to this region is the two-state solution, is a Palestinian state next to Israel, that every nation can live independently and peacefully. Right now we are less than a week before the elections, we're 4 days before the elections. We hope to have a different government, a different leadership that would bring a new future to Israel.
I really hope that Netanyahu will not be again Prime Minister, because we make only problem not only in the social issue in Israel, the economic issue inside Israel, that people are more and more poor, but also with the Palestinian Bibi, Netanyahu doesn't want peace with the Palestinians. And we need one leader who make peace with our neighbors, because now everyone in the world don't want to speak with him, only because of this. The problem with this Prime Minister who is speaking all the time about Iran, but he doesn't speak what the IDF is making against the Palestinians inside the occupied West Bank.
The election, of course, raises up the question of the rights of these people. Of course, in more, let's say, there is more interest, of course, because of politicians and everything. But the struggle is going on for a long time already.
The main reason that Israel is not a democracy is because for them to show themselves as democracy, they compare to themselves to Syria and Egypt, and that's fucked up. That's bad. I mean, if you compare yourself to these fuckers, then you're in a bad situation. You are in a bad situation. It's like a guy raped 200 women and another guy raped 20 women. So he's like, I'm not a rapist. This guy raped 200. It doesn't say. So I say Israel is, it's forcing its power on the world and on the opinion. It's scaring people, and that's bullying. I'm going to elect for the Arab unity. I'm very happy that they are united, especially in these days where the Shia is against the Sunnis, against the Christian, is against the Copti, against the fucking ISIS, against this. When the Arab world is acting like fucking idiots, and they are not, and they are killing each other's over. I don't think they know why. Just acting like fucking animals. I think that it's very, very important that the message from Palestine is unity, and we have in the party, the same party, Christians, Muslims, Druze, and I think it's very important. And I think it pisses off people like Bibi and Lieberman, and I think it's a brave statement, and that's what is supposed to be happening. And it's just amazing that when someone does that and they don't accept her, then it's because she's being anti-Semitic. But if an Arab guy do it and they won't accept her, then it's against freedom of speech. So it's not about freedom of speech. It's not about freedom of speech of anti-Semitism. It's about who have the power, and Israel now has the power. So I think it's bullshit. I think that shows Israel's truth, that it's not democratic, as they say. I mean, that honestly show it the way it is.